Live for another edition of what we call Fusion Radio, man. Celebrating awesome people right here on this radio station. It's Fusion Radio with Brian Stinson and the homie YTS Keys. And, man, look, I love, man, when we can have some diversity. Y'all know we show love to the artists, but we also love when we can have music producers, actors, business entrepreneurs, man. That's really dope when we can definitely have that variety. So, man, our first guest, man, in the building, man, he's that actor, man, right here from the shot, man. Shout out to my brother, man, Aubrey G. Smith in the building, man.
What's up, world? What's going on?
Man, excited to have you, excited to share you with the people, man. So, man, talk to us about, man, like what actually got you started when it came to acting.
Oh, man, you know, I always been watching TV, man. I've always been a Denzel Washington fan, Eddie Murphy fan, Martin Lawrence, you know, some of the greats. You know, I want to follow those footsteps, you know. I like to entertain people as well,
So, man, you mentioned some really dope people on that list, man. Like, talk about, like, directly, man, like, what you took from them when you're watching them in different acting roles that you said, man, like, that's something I want to do.
So, you know, with Martin Lawrence, man, I've always been a comedian myself, you know, since I was young, you know. Just watching him, he's very funny, you know. Everybody loves him, you know. Denzel Washington, man, he plays that serious role, you know, such as Training Day, you know. So those things right there, you know, I could picture myself doing as well. I can put myself in that category as far as being a comedian and serious roles and things like that.
So, you know, last time you came, you know, we had a great conversation, fam. We talked about all type of stuff and stuff like that. So from our last conversation to now, like, what's changed? Like, what's been going on? What you what you been cooking up? Like, stuff like that. Like, different roles you've been plotting on, like things like that. Give us a little update.
I'm glad you asked that. All right, so right now I got this play going on called Teddy Pendergrass, Lights Off. Turn Off the Lights. All right. It's written and directed by John Ruffin. And so the play is September 16th through October 29th. So it's going to be a 21 show. For my first time doing this, you know, as far as 21 days, you know. 21. Yeah. So it's every Saturday and Sunday.
So what do you mean by that, though? Like, for the people that's not really familiar with, like, how plays go and how, like, they really operate and stuff like that, what you mean by, like, 21 days and stuff like that?
So in theater, we have 2 shows on the Saturday from 3:30 to 3:30, and then the second show is at 7:30 p.m. at night. And then on the Sunday, we have one at 4 o'clock p.m. So it's 3 shows, you know. We have, you know, basically we have a first play, then we have the second play, and then on Sunday we have one play.
Okay. So,
if I'm saying that right, you know.
Oh yeah, for sure. So as an actor, I know like just being an actor in general is hard. It looks kind of hard though. It's like it don't look like you just go out there and like just be as professional and be as good as most people actually do. You feel me? Make it look so easy. But like what you doing plays and stuff, I know that's like a whole different ball game. So like,
yes,
how do you keep yourself focused and how do you mentally prepare yourself for like those plays and those roles?
All right, so for this role I play Leon Huff, which is a writer and producer. I got a partner named Kenny Gamble too. So we big time. We made hits for the OJs, Jackson 5, Patti LaBelle, and so getting prepared in this role it's an office scene that I'm doing too as well. It's just reading your script, going over your lines, maybe, you know, in the mirror. I know we've been having a lot of rehearsals, man, Monday through Friday. So it's just, man, just getting mentally prepared, man. Just, I might listen to some jazz or something, you know, no music, you know, as far as with words. Meditate, you know, do a little yoga or something.
It's crazy you said that though, cause me being an artist, you know, like I'm kind of big on like listening to different beats, like you feel me, getting different type of inspirations from different places and stuff like that. So it'd be like a lot of times with me, I'll just sit down, like you said, like listen to music that doesn't have any words. For me, that'll be just going on YouTube or like getting up with certain producers and listening to their beats. Cause it's like as I got older in my career, as far as being a musician, I started like it's like it's certain nuances that you start to like really gravitate to, like
Right.
as far as like music and like just art in general. So it's like the simple things, just like just listen to a certain type of beat, it'll put you in a certain type of mode as far as like being creative and stuff like that. So I definitely get what you're saying.
Yeah, that jazz is different, you know. I like that jazz.
So speaking of jazz, like so, what's some artists or like just some composers that you would go to as far as like if you like, okay, I want to listen to some jazz. Like what's one of those artists that you would go to off? You know, you get a chance to actually sit aside and be like, okay, let me watch TV or watch what other people got going on. What's some things that you tune into?
So sorry. Maybe the Jamie Foxx show. Like I said, Martin Lawrence show. The Cosby's.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. I like the Martin show too, though. Martin show gonna forever be a class. Like just any part you come from around here, like it's goods and bads about it, but it's like at the same time where you come from, it helps make up your story too, though. So that's good, like that you put it out there and stuff like that. Cause no, I just was really thinking like, cause you know every day you wake up, you got a chance to do something in your life. So like that's why I was just asking about like how, as far as how Harvey influenced you and stuff like that. You feel me?
Oh, okay, yeah. It's, you know, it influenced me to be great, man. Seeing how people, you know, how they made it out of Harvey, you know.
So like outside of like making music and like being around music and like being in different productions and stuff like that, what do you like to do outside of that? Like as far as like your free time and stuff.
Oh man, you know, play some sports, you know, basketball, football, you know, things like that. Little workout, you know, go to church, you know, stand grounded and humble, man. Stand sucker free, if I may say, you know what I'm saying.
Gotta stay sucker free,
Yeah,
man.
it's different levels to when you're trying to grow.
Oh, for sure.
Growing life.
For sure.
You know, man, just chill, kick it, you know.
For sure, man. For sure. You know, it's just chopping it up, getting a little feel for you and stuff like that. Because in some type of way, you gotta get a people like in some type of way a backstory and let them know what's going on. But see, like it's kind of different with like somebody like you because you more like you do music and stuff like that. But like you tend to gravitate more on the acting side.
Exactly.
So it's like it's a little different than like a person like me, like being an artist and stuff like that. Like when you're an actor, like we go into y'all lives and like y'all lives ain't really just like private like that. But it's I don't know, like. Could you speak on that a little bit, like how, as far as like how it is as far as being an actor though? Because I never been an actor, I never tried.
And so you know, some people might be saying they might say, oh, if you act, you're a liar. You know what I'm saying? No, you're not a liar if you act. You have to be true to yourself first in order to act that person's role. All right. But it's just being, you know, just studying other people. When I'm watching TV, maybe Martin Lawrence or something, just studying how his movement is, and as far as him being a comedian, what certain lines that he says and things like that.
For sure. So I know the people they listening and stuff like that. I know they thinking like, okay, so what has this brother been in, like outside of like, you feel me, the stuff that we already talked about, like what's different shows, movies, and stuff like that that you already done been in part of.
Okay, yeah. So besides the theater, besides the play, Teddy Pendergrass story, called "Turn Off the Lights," I'm also in Heist '88. They have a set date for it. It comes out October 1st on Showtime. That's with Courtney B. Vance, Keith David, Keisha Sharp, and it's also executive produced by Angela Bassett. And then I have Power Book Force that my episode will be coming on next Friday on Stars Network. On one of Tommy's game members, which is called CBI member.
Okay, so in some type of way, let's talk about that though. As far as like that show, as far as like, cause I ain't really been able to be in tune with that show like that. So like, I don't really know like what's really going on. I just know like from what I remember in the first season, he was leaving New York or something like that, and then he was coming to Chicago. So like, what's really going on with that show?
So what I know and for my scene, we're trying to get all the gangs together in Chicago to go against, I would say, the mob. All right, so, you know, they're trying to take over, but Tommy, he's trying to get every gang in Chicago to come together and so we can make some things happen. So y'all tune in, man, next Friday on Stars. Check out Power Book Force.
See, I would ask for more about the episode and stuff like that, but I don't want to give away no spoilers. I don't want to mess it up for nobody.
Exactly.
I don't want to mess it up for nobody because I hate when they be all on Facebook, all on Instagram, telling everything that happened in a certain show, mess it all up for the people who ain't get a time to see it yet. Like, I don't like that.
Yes, sir.
I don't like that. So, let me think. So, like, if you had to, though, in your head, what would be some, like, certain actors or, like, certain people in the industry that you would want to work with as far as, like, movies or different shows and stuff like that?
All right, give me Michael B. Jordan. You know, he's definitely a heavy hitter. And like I said, give me Jamie Foxx. Then Will Smith. You know, Denzel, man. You know, hey, those type of people right there. Yeah.
So, not to play, like, the race card or nothing like that, but, like, do a movie with him. What do you think that he brings to the table that'll benefit you as far as your career?
Because I think me and Michael B. Jordan are kind of similar, man, especially from what he's been through in the past. And then, like, when he first started, and I can relate to it, because I still have a 9-to-5 job, too, as well, while I'm doing my acting and music. You know, Michael B. Jordan, he was, I think while he was on The Wire, he wasn't getting paid as much. And so he had to get a job at McDonald's.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah, and so, you know, you got people coming in like, I think that's the boy off The Wire, but, you know, he told one person, like, hey, you know, I still got a 9-to-5, you know. So that's what I'm going through, too, you know. So, you know, people, when you act and when you in certain films, they expect you to have money already, like you rich already. No, it's you got to be consistent. You got to be, you know, you got to keep working.
I don't know why people think that, though.
I don't know why either.
Is it like a perception thing, or like I don't know why people think that just based off because you do a certain thing, they think like you got all the money already, like you just never been broke before, like just everybody just woke up with some money or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I probably would think that rap, music is more quicker than acting. That's just my opinion.
What you mean by that?
Because you got a lot of rappers, and they getting on more quick, you know what I'm saying? Because they know someone such as, like, okay, you got a little dirt. He put on somebody, maybe King Von, you know, and that was quick for King Von. Mm-hmm. You know, he did that in, what, 6 or 7 months? Came out with a hit. But with acting, you have to be certain roles, maybe a lead role, and somebody has to watch that continuously, you know what I'm saying, for you to be known.
Oh, okay, now I see I kind of get what you're saying by that. It's like, yeah, you can say it like that, but at the same time, it's not necessarily like that, though. It's like everybody's story a little bit different, though, when it comes to music. Because, like, you might have those certain people, like you said, for example, like King Von, they might be able to come in the game and have certain resources around them that propel them to a certain level quicker.
Right.
But then you might have somebody, like, in a situation like, for example, like me, myself, like, you got to grind from the bottom and, like, take every little stepping stone and take every little bruise and battle that come along with that path to get to a certain level and still not even be where you really want to be. So it's like it's levels to it, though.
Yeah, because maybe I might have that. Maybe I might not have that lead role, but I might have a small role. You see what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So you got to keep working, man, just to get that lead role in the next film.
And then even though, like, but at the same time, you got a point too, though, because like you said, you can start off doing small roles, but you do enough small roles, then they see that you can actually act, and then they'll put you in position to get like a bigger role. But like with, I don't know,
in a different film,
exactly, in a different film.
Because once you got your role in that film, it's that role is set.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? But I mean, you know, eventually people will notice you though. But you know, if you have a small role, man, you have to stand out in that role. You gotta make it happen. You know what I'm saying? For you to be known.
Exactly.
You know?
But see, like in the music industry, like it's one of those situations where like it's a lot of people that's getting on for one hit wonders. You feel me? They first song ever they ever made. They just made a good song for their first time, put it out there, and they was able to catch a buzz.
Exactly.
Cause that's another thing people gotta understand too about the music industry. Like a lot of times it's about like timing too though. Timing play a big part in music. Cause it's like you might post a song now and it might not do the numbers you want it to do, But like later down the line, if it catch a certain type of vibe, a certain type of wave at that specific time, it might blow up. It just like it might just probably want that time for that song to blow up, or it
Right.
just wasn't ready yet. You feel me for that specific song? But
You're right, Keith's timing is everything, and then you also should have peace. I mean, patience. You know,
for
yeah.
sure.
Timing is everything, and patience.
So like, just before we get up out of here and stuff like that, man, just get the people like your social medias and stuff like that where they could, and then tell the people where they could find your work too, though. Like for the people that's listening that want to check out certain movies, certain things that you was in a part of and stuff like that. Just get all those links and where they could go check you out.
For sure. So my Instagram that you can find me at is Aubrey AUBREY _G _Smith SMITH. And then also on Facebook, it's Noonie NOONIE SMITH. You can find me on Facebook. TikTok is Aubrey Smith 755. And also just y'all look out for Heist 88 movie. It's gonna be on Showtime Network October 1st, 9 p.m. on Showtime. Check me out. I'm one of the officers that's gonna be arresting Courtney B. Vance. I ain't gonna tell you too much, but y'all check it out. Look out for Power Book Force next Friday. CBI member, one of the Tommy's Game members, which is called CBI. It's gonna be on Stars Network. Y'all please, if y'all in the Chicago area, come out to Park Forest, Illinois. We're downtown Park Forest, Illinois. About 15 minutes from Harvey, Illinois. And come check out this Teddy Pendergrass Turn Off the Lights Theater Play, written by John Ruffin. And directed by John Ruffin.
That's what I'm talking about, man. That was my boy Aubrey Smith, man, the actor and the hip hop / R&B artist, man. That's what I'm talking about, man. Thanks for coming in and checking in with us and stuff like that, man. But we'll be right back with Fusion Radio with Brian Stinson and YTS Keys.
Love.